Welcome to the Americana Project. My name is Ohm, and let's go on an adventure. We're at the White Memorial Foundation in Litchfield, Connecticut. This 4,000-acre nature preserve surrounds most of Bantam Lake, which is the largest natural lake in Connecticut. The property includes 30 trails, campsites, cabin rental, as well as an educational research programs that help enrich the knowledge and understanding of the world around us. Although I have spent some time here hiking, fishing, and camping, today we're here to explore the Foundation's Nature Museum. I've heard a lot about how great this museum is, and this trip did not disappoint. To narrate the video, let's bring in our AI team, Jack and Diane. Diane, I believe you take it from here.
Thanks, Elaine White was an environmental visionary who, together with his sister, May, forever changed the face of Litchfield and Morris, Connecticut by creating the White Memorial Foundation in 1913. In addition, their many gifts of land helped form the Connecticut State Park system. Today, the White Memorial Foundation comprises 4,000 acres of fields, waters and woodlands with 35 miles of trails. Campgrounds, boating facilities, meeting houses, dormitories and special areas for large outdoor gatherings also exist. In 1964, the trustees of the White Memorial Foundation established the White Memorial Conservation Center to conduct environmental education programs for the public. The center's Nature Museum is housed in the former Whitehall, summer residence of Elaine and May White. After being met by a pair of black bears, the first area of the museum gives a brief natural history of the area. First, they show how the glaciers from the Ice Age changed the topography of the area, creating Bantam Lake and Mount Tom Pond as well, just a few miles to the northwest. Native Americans lived along the lake for thousands of years, taking advantage of the abundant fishing and hunting in the area. When Europeans arrived in the early 1700s, they quickly changed the landscape. To establish farms throughout the area, they cleared most of the old-growth trees. They also found the glaciers had left behind fields filled with stones. Soon, these stones were relocated into stone walls, used mainly to direct livestock from one field to another. Evidence of this can be found throughout the area. Hiking trails in Connecticut, you'll find stone walls in the middle of the woods. The reason, those woods were once fields. But now that farming is not as prevalent than it used to be, the woods are starting to come back. From roughly 25% forested in the early 1800s to nearly 55% today.
Elaine Campbell White was born March 3, 1880. One of 6 children to John and Louisa White, he spent most of his summers at Whitehall, the building that currently houses the Foundation's museum. In about 1890, when Elaine was only 10 years old, his mother died. His older sister, May, would take care of Elaine from that point on. He would repay her later in life when she became disabled due to arthritis. He spent much of his early life in Litchfield, New York City and traveling abroad. He was educated in private schools, entered Harvard University in 1898, graduating with honors in Romance languages. He then continued his education, getting his master's degree from Columbia University in 1904. Over the years, he became known in the field of both botany and chess. In World War I, he used his chess experience to decipher a German naval code where chess problems were used. He was world-renowned for his work in botany, authoring a book on 2 classes of exotic African plants. Also, as a local historian, he wrote a book titled The History of Litchfield, 1720 to 1920. Elaine White was an environmental visionary. Along with his sister May, they would forever change the face of Litchfield, Connecticut by creating the White Memorial Foundation in 1913. Additionally, their many gifts of land helped form the Connecticut State Park System.
This section is dedicated to the animals you might find in your backyard. We'll show you an animal display and give you a few seconds to identify. Then we'll have Peggy Sue give us a hand and correctly identify it. Are you ready, Peggy Sue?
Let's get started. Sharp-shinned hawk. Red squirrel. Yellow warbler. Northern cardinal. Chipmunk. Funny, it doesn't look like Alvin or his brothers. House sparrow. Cottontail rabbit. Garter snake. American robin. Downy woodpecker. House sparrow. Nuthatch. House wren.
Here's some more backyard animals.
That's a raccoon. An opossum. And there's a skunk.
Thanks, Peggy Sue. How did you do? Leave a comment below. This display shows some remarkable facts about migratory birds. Taxidermy is everywhere in this museum. This display is an interesting look on how taxidermy is done, as well as the code of conduct on display here.
Of the 14 species of snakes found in Connecticut, 12 are harmless and beneficial animals.
This display shows how tree rings are read and interpreted. These rings can be traced back to the year this tree first sprouted. That was in the year 1922.
One of the last displays, here at the museum, is this incredible beaver lodge. We want to thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
And come again.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching the video as well. If you liked it, hit that like button. And of course, if you liked it, share it. I'm sure others will like it too. If you want to see more videos like this, head over to my channel. I've got plenty of videos over there, but I'll be putting out a whole bunch more. So please hit that subscribe and notification button, and you'll get notified when those new videos do come out. Until then, this is Ohm and the crew coming to you from the White Memorial Foundation Nature Museum in Litchfield, Connecticut. And we'll see you next in time.